Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to today's stream. I need to, first of all, before I begin, I need to turn some things off because I'm going to keep it there. My chat box, for some reason, does not work because I pre-planned a lot of streams for the upcoming month, and the plugin that I am using to show your lovely chats on the screen here is not capable of handling more than 5 ones that I can choose from. So I added this stream fairly late, and for some stupid reason, it does not pick it up. But oh well, we'll manage. You can see all your chats in the YouTube stream. So for now, we're going to do it I cannot say simple way because a lot of people do it like this. But I need my coffee. I have my coffee because the past hour was kind of I will get you up to speed in a minute. So first of all, I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Vera, welcome, welcome tonight. Oh, and there's a little bug on my desk. Thank you so much for joining. Cassie, welcome. Mariella, welcome. And I see Hannah is here. Welcome. Amaya is here. So we are already have a lovely group. I need to get my thoughts a little bit because within an hour we had some musical band-ish problems. I'm like I don't know what it's called in Hi Jess. Welcome. I don't know what's called in English, but we are really looking for a bass player, and I found a bass player. Finally, that's our third one. That said, well, I'm gonna join you. So, we thought, well, now we have a full band again. Then within 2 minutes, my second guitarist called me and said, well, I have not any time, and I'm burned out, and I'm busy, so I'm gonna quit. So I think we're going to decide to do just with one guitarist, with a keyboard player, drum, and the bass player, and me on vocals. And I am not going to put out a job description again now for a second guitarist. So it was kind of a little bit of a hectic situation. Hi, Lucy. Welcome. The past 45 minutes. But we're here. We're going to manage. I'm going to relax. We're going to color. So let's see. I'm going to put you now on the... Oh, well, you have to... See, that's why I'm distracted. I didn't even put the camera on. Thank goodness it doesn't take long to set up. So here we are. Put the camera on. Oh my goodness. What a day. What a day. Zoom you in. Yeah, I picked out a book. What are we coloring tonight? Oh gosh. I don't know who saw my plans video beginning of the month. I had incredibly amount of plans. Not gonna happen. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I know what happened. Because for some reason... Oh, wait, let me turn this also a little bit up. I found a different hobby, and again, it is an old hobby I revived again, and in how do you say that? I need to find my words. When that hobby occurred, then my another hobby turned got new wind. Let me say that. First of all, I am starting a bullet journal again, and I have to thank Jess for that one. Thank you so much, dear, for getting that all revived in my head and in my I had a lot of stuff. I still have a lot of stuff. So I thought, well, I'm going to reset my life. I am going to do a bullet journal. With that bullet journal came set stickers I wanted to have. And I used to have a sticker shop on Etsy not too long ago. I closed that shop. And then I was going through my office upstairs, and lo and behold, what did I find? I still have my old silhouette. So then I thought, well, I want to make my own stickers. And one thing led to another. I am trying to revive my sticker shop again. What am I doing to my life? For some reason, I have a lot of fun doing that. No, I cannot draw for for not a second. So I'm going to do it the lazy way, and maybe not the most original way, but I am just going to pick out some cute clip art, but put in my own texts. So it's going to be fun text with a clip art image that I am allowed to use for making stickers. This takes not a lot of time to organize, first of all, but it does take a lot of time to think. So my mind is really preoccupied, and sometimes I do color, and this is one of the ones that I still want to finish, because this is actually a body color. And as you already know me, if I have body colors, I always finish them by the end of the month. I really, really want to. It's kind of something that is in my system. So I need to start this one. And which page is it? It is this one. Yes, a dragon. Whee! I still need to do a dragon for the hashtag that Vera hosts, March of the Dragons. This was the page we picked out. It's not a disaster if we roll it over until at the end of April, because it is a double page spread. Yeah. What do I want to do with this page? I want to do the dragon in blue. And this is actually an idea from my daughter. So the dragon in blues. The flames also in blue. And all the other stuff, this little character as well, this knight, is going to be in red, oranges, yellows. I think. It's going to be an experiment again. So I am going to start with the background. And this is also going to be a gamble, but is there a test page in the back? Because if this book, I don't know what this book does with water-based mediums, but I pulled out 3 Neo 2s. This is the Alizarin Carmine of Crimson Alizarin, please. The Scarlet and the Light Cadmium Red. Hi Dawn, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, a cappella is a good choice. We already did an acoustic session 2 weeks ago. But it's so frustrating because we started as a complete band. Yeah. With bass players, drummer, and etc., etc. Then our drummer threw his back out. So he had to have surgery. He has a hernia, 2 actually. So he had to have surgery. So we asked him, what do we need to do? Yeah, it takes about, I'm still on the waiting list for surgery, and I don't know how long it's going to take. So it's okay to find another drummer just to replace me. So we went looking for a different drummer. Found one, and a very good one. Hi Angie, welcome in. And the bass player had a really different view on rehearsals. He wanted to do 3 songs every new rehearsal. So that's just too much. That's way too much. So after 2 or 3 rehearsals, he said, well, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to quit because the pace is way too slow. Then we were without a bass player. Called everybody. Well, this is the situation. Then the drummer said, well, if he's going to quit, I'm going to quit as well. Okay, so now we needed to do another drummer and another bass player. So I called our first drummer. If you still follow, you're very good. I called our first drummer. Let me start coloring, by the way, while I yap away. I'm starting with the Crimson Alizarin, and I'm going to do first the outlines of the background, starting over here. So I called our first drummer. How are you doing? Well, I just had my operation, and I'm going into rehab and going to practice, and it's about 4 to 6 weeks. I will be able to drum again. Okay, so we had our drummer back. he said, well, I don't mind joining you again, and I will drum. So then we had to go for another bass player. Found a bass player after a while, a new one. Great guy, good conversation. We had a kind of a meet and had a drink and talked about a lot of stuff, and he was okay with it. So we put him in. We have an app group where he's in, put him in the app group. Yesterday, he put a message in that group and said, well, I'm not really sure about the kind of music, the genre. It's a bit boring for a bass player. I'm not going to do it. We're back to square one, looking for a bass player. But I have kind of a Rolodex for bass players by the build up right now. So called another one. And he said yes. So that's done. And within 2 minutes, my second guitarist calls, says, yeah, I'm overwhelmed and I can't. And I'm quitting. Well, what? This is like a soap opera. It's not, this isn't speechless, but we are still going. We are still working on getting this band up and running, because the songs we are picking out are all 80s, and it's yeah, I love the 80s, and yeah, we keep going. We don't care. We keep going. If I need get a whole platoon of bass players, drummers, I don't care where they have to come from. I'm just oh my goodness. Well, and that was in the last 50 minutes of before streaming. So I said I had to call everybody, line everybody up, put people in the chat, throw people out of the chat, and yeah. What's the saying? You're putting out fire with a water pistol. Yeah. It's, but we are still here. We are still, yeah, and we love making 80s music. So this is going to work. If it's the last thing I do, this thing is going to work. Do I have a dog? No, I don't have a dog, by the way. So for people who joined in a little bit later, I am missing the chat in the screen, because for some reason the plugin I am using does not go well with pre-planned live streams. I pre-planned the upcoming 2 months. He just does only 5. He cannot comprehend all the pre-planned stuff. So this is, by the way, the first time I'm actually using my Neo 2s directly on paper. Never done that before. Usually I'm working with the cheaper version, is getting the pigment off with my brush. But for now, I want a good layer of pigment already in this book. And I'm doing this like it's nothing, but I'm breaking in because it's an untouched book. It's a Hannah Carlson. Oh my God, it's one of my gems. Oh, I'm gonna cry. No, it's okay. This has to be colored in as well. This is a page with a crease. Thank goodness it is a stitch bound book, but there's still this crease is still here. It's a little bit of annoying, but you cannot win them all. So enough of my rambling. Let me get a sip of coffee and I'm giving you the floor. How is everybody doing? And the next obvious question is, what is everybody doing? Are you coloring? Are you just lurking and just a little bit laying on the couch or something, being busy with other stuff? Because my ordeals are not that interesting, actually. So that was a lot of information in the last 5 minutes, isn't it? I'm kind of keeping my life busy right now. Maybe that's why I'm going to revive the sticker shop. I renamed it, actually. It has a different name now. And it was still... oh, yeah, the haircut. Oh, that's nice. I hope it's turned out nice. Okay, a mythographic mission. What can we expect from a mythographic mission? Please enlighten us, Amaya. Are you coloring in every mythographic you have, or are you trying to collect everything? Currently, Nina was watching Chromoflows in my own sweatshirt book. Yes, Vera, I'm still going. Still going. Coloring in daydreams. The butterfly that has to be drawn in as well. Oh, are you going to draw it in? So then you are a hero. Playing Animal Crossing. Well, that has been neglected by me for a couple of months. Bit of coloring, just not had the brain energy to do it. Well, I think if I haven't had the stream for tonight, I did not color. I just didn't. But now I'm working on it and I've started it. It's fine. It's good. What else do we have? Waiting on hearing from a cardiologist about my slow heart. Still, Angie, that's taking a while, isn't it? That is really taking. I hope you will hear from them soon. Lucy's cooking dinner. Well, enjoy. What is on? What do you have cooking for dinner? And Mayel is coloring. Oh, Mystic Animal, Strand Peterson. Oh, that's a fantastic book. The Croc. To call on every book this year. Possible, not many mythographics on my collection, but they're cute. Yeah, mythographics is always good. You cannot go wrong with mythographics. Only, well, that's not true. For me personally, the older ones with the hidden objects, love the images. Really, really do not like the hidden objects. So that was my coffee. So otherwise, I'm tipping it over again. So lots of coloring going on and other different things. So that's good. Make good use of your evening or your time. So yeah, a sticker shop. What am I getting myself into again? For some odd reason, I got the itch again. Oh, hi, Rebecca. This morning, my untouched books are officially... Well, congratulations, Jess. Was that your goal? Or your goal is every untouched book, isn't it? This year. Oh, you are well on your way. But now you have to stop buying books. Stop buying books. Well, can we ever stop buying books? I don't know. Going to finish my Mystic Animals page later. Oven fish and chips with peas. Oh, enjoy. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm calming down after a eventful last 60 minutes, but right now I am calming down a little bit. I just got a message from my watch. I have a smartwatch that said it was a stressful day. You think? Mythogoria to the cloth today. Awesome page. Just shame the paper is lesser. Yep, Mythogoria's paper is thinner than the mythographic ones. It's not as thin as Amazon printed ones, but it comes really scary close. So yeah, but I might say to mom, I'm not sure if I'm prepared to color in this. That is kind of your gem, isn't it? Is your diamond within your coloring book collection. It's the Disney Paris one. Yeah, I have it too, and it's in mint condition. We can say mint in box. So so and goals are fine, but not getting it's not reaching your goals for whatever reason is also fine. So if you say, well, I'm not ready to color in my Paris book, well, if you color in, Jess, you always have an excuse to go back again and see if you can get another copy. Oh, you say, I'm sorry, I have to go to Disneyland Paris because I need a new copy of the book. It's only there. You can only buy it there. Well, we know differently, but you can only buy it over there. Been working basically just calling number to be delivered this week. Number 400. Well, I quit buying. No, I don't quit buying. I have a goal as well for how much books I am allowing myself to buy, but I think I'm already a little bit in trouble. But we'll see. Collection will work out the next 3 years. I do not buy more. I think, Amaya, I am coloring until I'm not on this earth anymore to get them filled up. I'm trying to pick up the book. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I have to turn it a little bit because otherwise I cannot reach. So, have I watched the Coloring Book Awards? No, not. You mean the decision? The who won? No, not yet. I did vote, but I did not watch if it's already been announced who won. I have not watched that one yet. Speaking of watching, yes, is your video up already? So I can tell our lovely viewers here what the plans are for April, or starting April actually. But I wanted to wait for you to come in the stream and see if I can. Yeah, I'm making it really exciting right now. Tell everybody. Because we are going to do fun things. 400 books. Oh, yeah. Well, Amaya, it does not stop at 300. I can assure you that. So it's if collecting books is also a big hobby, then 400 you're not gonna stop. Because every time they do it again, they did it again. Yeah, there are awards. Yeah, there are coloring book awards. Yeah, I filled it out a long time ago. I was waiting for you to send your pages. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. It has been mayhem over here. But I can choose right now. Do you want two? Don't we? Well, let's do easy one. Oh, let's do our first of our first name. That's easy because that's the same. So that's page number 1 without even hesitate. And what else shall we do? I think it's a good one to start with our first letter. And maybe you can choose the second one. Let's split it up. And then I can tell everybody what we are planning to do. And Jess, you will help me if I forget something. Because, let me zoom you out a little bit. Okay. Everybody, or not maybe everybody, this book is out. So, and I'm going to zoom you out. This is a really cute book. This is 26 letter-based miniatures. This is a new book by Camelia Injakova, and it's the alphabet. Look how incredibly cute these pages are. So, Jess and myself had the need to choose two each. Well, we're going to do the J, and then because jellyfish, we're going to do jellyfish, and I love the elephant. So J and the E. So Jess reached out, said, "Did you see the book?" Yeah, it's on my way. And we decided to do a little collaboration between the two of us and do every week a page. So we are trying to finish this entire book. And if we keep it up, doing a page per week, we can complete this book. Wow, it's both our ideas, Jess. Come on. Did I see? No. So, are we going to do this all by ourselves? No, of course not. We are going to invite all of you to join because Jess came up with a fantastic hashtag. And maybe you can put it in the chat. And if you want to color along, we're going to pick for the month of April 4 pages. And you are very welcome to enjoy your dinner, Lucy. Enjoy your dinner. And color with us if you have this book, you want this book, and you want to complete this book this year. So 4 pages per month to color every week. And we are going to set up a group thank you so much, Jess, on Instagram. The hashtag is complete 26 letters 2026. And the goal is just to finish this incredibly cute book before the end of the year. And it is possible. So Jazz, my letters are going to be the E and the J. So we're going to do, I picked the jellyfish. Where are they? The jellyfish. Sorry. And the E, the elephant. These two. So now Jess is going to pick her pages, and then we have 4 pages for the month of April to finish this book. Let's see what. Oh yeah. Oh, you're fast, babe. Fast. Oh, look at this. Here we go. I don't know if you can see this. So, week 1 to 5 April is the title page. Good choice, Jess. Good choice. Next week is 6 to 12 April is the jellyfish. Week 3 is 13 to 19 April is the R for rabbits. Oh, that's so cute. And week 4, 20 to 26 of April, we are going to do the E from elephant. So I'm going to share this one. Of course, I'm going to share this one. I'm going to download it. This is going to be so much fun. And we're going to finish a book. We are going to finish a book. Yep. You're fantastic. Thanks so much for doing all the prep work, Jess. Because I had a challenging evening. Thought we had started that. Yeah, that's a good choice. So I'm going to put it in my planner to keep track. So everybody who wants to join, you are very welcome. And if you want to join, please send me or Jess. We have to put up the group on Instagram, and just send us a message on Instagram that you will join, and we will add you to the wonderful group. So that is another fun project to see if we can finish a book. Oh, am I on camera? Yes, it's still on camera. So no, I don't have a lot of pages done for the month of March, unfortunately, but well, it's fun to have different hobbies, so we will make a group. All right. We are busy connecting people through coloring. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we had our election. We had elections today, not for the country, but for the. I think you call it the county or something. So it's kind of curious who won. So there will be a plus for me. To be a week from the Kauai to. Yeah, well, it's choices. We would love to have you join, by the way. Yeah, we're going to do lots of fun stuff. So please let us know if you send a message to Jess or to me, and we will add you to the group. And we'd love to see all your completed pages. And of course, have a little bit of a celebration when we all finish this gorgeous book, because it is stunning again. I always love a good camellia, so can go wrong there. That means I could potentially finish 6 books. Well, you go. You go. No, I need a thicker base here with a dark color. Yeah. It's like being put it in here. As you can see, I'm not going really close to the edges of the line art, because I can always do that with a brush to fill up the little gaps, especially between the fire. So I'm going to be fairly not too close, so I don't ruin the line art, because I need that to be blue. And if there is a slight hint of red in there, it's not gonna look nice. So and these are quite a lot of details in here. Let's see if I can pull it up a bit. And I know I can sharpen them and catch everything that comes from the sharpener, and I do have a sharpener with not my words, a big hole, but for now I'm doing it like this. This will be fine. And after I get my brush, I will get the pigment directly from the crayon and fill up the little gaps that I'm leaving here. This is just putting, let me see how high I want to go with this color. Here somewhere. Not too high. There have to be room. So this is a kind of opposites tracked page. The blue cold color from the dragon, icy color, and the red with the surroundings and the little figure in here. See if we can, kind of stepping away from the jumbo hole. Yeah, that was the one. It's good that you still know that one, the jumbo hole. I think it was Joe from Piggy Pants, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna stick that in my jumbo hole, and then I'm gonna sharpen it with my jumbo hole. Well, can you stop calling it jumbo hole, because I was on the floor laughing. And I'm old. I'm put a kid onto this world. Don't laugh too hard, because otherwise I'm gonna pee myself. It was hilarious. Good times. Like that. Let's see. Here, he's in the way. A little bit up here. Well, Amaya, no worries. I have 2 completed books. Actually, both camellias, by the way. And I do not have the goal to color in every book that I have, because then I have to be coloring for, I can calculate that one. Let me think. Divided by 300. All right. Let me check again, because sometimes my eyes, yeah. If I want to color in every book, untouched book, that's actually not true, because I do have some, wait, it's a different calculation. It's not the total of books. Yeah, it's not by Camellia. Wait, I have, that's not too bad. I have to do two books per day to finish, to color in every untouched book within a year. Not this year, a year. So I divided it by 365. So I have to do color in 2 books per day. Yeah, but a camellia is easy. All right, I'm gonna switch to, this is Scarlet. And now it looks brownish, but in my swatch book it does look reddish, the dark color. So this is the, yeah, Scarlet. Got the right one. Be careful. Mix up this pigment already, so see if I can get a nice blend. Yeah, go. Well, no. You know, I get distracted very easily when it comes to hobbies, so. I'm proud of me, destashed. No, not books, diamond paintings. I am cleaning my house a little bit, tidying up, getting rid of stuff. No, it's not getting rid of stuff. It's making room for other stuff. But I had a lot of cheap AliExpress kind of diamond paintings, a whole stash of them. And I knew I'd never get around to them to do them. So I sorted them. I found some other, really good quality ones, so I kept those. But the rest I destashed, and I didn't even sell them. I just gave them away. So I put an ad up. I said, well, you can come and get them for free. And there was this really lovely lady from a couple of towns up, and said, well, I would really like to have them, because I diamond paint with my mom, with my mother-in-law, with my neighbor. So can I please come and pick them up? So, well, you come and pick them up. So it was a whole moving box full of diamonds, squares, rounds, and I think it was 33 canvases, from varying from really small to bigger ones. And she was ecstatic. So, oh my gosh. and the OCD in me already had sorted them on squares and rounds and put them in nice zip bags, not a Ziploc bags, but zip bags with numbers on them and stickers which canvas they belong to. And oh, I had a lot of work doing that, but I emptied 3 drawers and my bed isn't that high anymore. So yes, I can destash, but not coloring books. I'm sorry, I can't. So I was kind of proud of me. Normally I'm quite clingy when it comes to hobby materials and stuff, but this I thought, well, let's make somebody else happy with them. Well, that looks actually quite ugly, but I'm trusting the process, folks. I'm trusting the process. So I'm happy to get this one started. Let me check over here. And I'm going like this. Yeah. Just a little bit careful of here. So, and I'm not alone with all that hobby stuff thingies, but coloring books are not an option. Yep. Maybe one year. Yeah, well, that's the problem I have also with the coloring books. And I saw a really nice video of somebody who did a video exactly on that topic. And it's called Do Not Destash Your Coloring Books. I did, because I know firsthand that I actually destashed long time ago some color by number books, and now I fell into the color by number rabbit hole again, and I wanted to rebuy them. So my loss. So I'm not gonna destash for now coloring books. So I think one day I might be good enough. Well, that is something, Rebecca, I set to the side actually. Because when it comes to certain books, okay, Angie, that's so much fun. That is good. Love for you to join us. Now, I actually did have the same feeling. I'm not going to color in that set book until I am good enough, but I never feel good enough, I think. So I kind of took the plunge this year. And that's why I'm coloring in this book. Because this was one of the books I said, no, I'm not going to color in it until I'm good enough. You are your own worst critic, actually. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Yeah. And I fluff up every page. There is not one page that I could say, oh, there is not a mistake in here. I don't know, I'm either too impatient or just, yeah, if I'm too preoccupied or something, I do make stupid mistakes. So I just let it go. I say, it is what it is. This is my coloring style. And I think that some books, I know they are, I call them my gems. And I'm really proud of having them. The only thing I have when coloring in every book, that if there comes a time I want to destash, it is better to have them not colored in. If I want to sell it on Vinted or eBay or somewhere else. So that's the only downside I have, but I just know myself, I'm not going to destash for a long time. So, I need need to do here and I'll still here. All these small bits and I'm gonna turn my book, I'm sorry again. Go. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I know yeah, that's it. And if that's the mind, that's a good mindset, because if you buy books to think, well, I need to keep them untouched so I can sell them again at one certain time, well, that's the wrong. I think that is the wrong mindset. Oh, that is a good tip, Maya. And sometimes I'm not happy with my page, and then I post it, and then the whole community says, "Oh, it's a beautiful page." And as I said, we are our own worst critic. And when it comes to pages, this is an enormous background, by the way. I will finish this before midnight. Hi, Janet. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I'm turning the book again. It's like a little heart, isn't it? Look at a little bit of a heart shape. I'm already knowing this is going to be a blue dragon with blue eyes. And yeah, it's going to be... Yeah, first tackle this background. Because usually I leave the background for last, but with this one, I need to get rid of this background first thing. Because I am afraid I will do a beautiful work on this image and then I will ruin it again with the background. I'm going to do this with a brush, by the way, in this crease, because that is one hell of a crease. All right. So, and I did actually make some stickers already for my own use. By the way, my desk is really messy. Let's see. I already used a few, but I can't reach because I put the planner somewhere else. Look at these. Look, these are cute. I love this. I'm kind of a medieval buff. So, and yeah, they're not cut perfectly because, as you can see, it's a bit far down, because it's always kind of yeah, search and trial and error to find the correct settings on the plotter to see if the sticker paper and if it goes through. And I usually do a kiss cut because the whole fidgety thing on trying to get the sticker off with your nails is not for me. I'm not that patient. So I already also made a kiss cut. But it was getting reacquainted with everything. Yeah, it's not, Janet, it's not, I understand you. It's not, I do look at others, but I kind of told myself, and that was again, I guess, last year, January, I had a coloring slump and I was really depressed because I was constantly comparing myself to others. Well, I don't do that anymore because it makes me uncertain about my coloring, because there are people, and I really enjoy their work. They are so incredibly talented. I have other talents, let me say that. Some people are really talented, and I don't want to, it's not a competition. It's, I use them, those as, how do you say that? Look at them to make my coloring better, but I'm not trying to compete. We are all unique. We all have a unique style of coloring. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That mindset makes me so more relaxed and with my coloring. And it's way more a relaxing, yeah, hobby if I'm not comparing my pages to pages of anybody else. Yep, that is the important thing. Enjoy the process. Don't think of the party wearing the same dress. Yeah, yep, that's it. And there's nothing wrong if you do, because I do color alongs as well, and I'm actually really enthusiastic if people color along with me with the same color palette. That's also really fun, and it's kind of a, if they like the colors you have chosen, a big compliment for a content creator like me. Said, oh well, people like how I color, but I am not a. I'm just a simple colorist, and not by far like the Annie Reyes. She is fantastic. What she does with pages, Shell's coloring, so talented. People are so talented, and I just enjoy their work and not trying to make my pages look like theirs. Thought that it's harder. Yeah, do not hold pencils the same way. Starting with that, we are all so different. Oh, on camera I can see better than one on camera. Yep, I have to pull this up a bit. I just like the passing time with coloring and looking at YouTube videos. Don't make a mistake, please. Don't make a mistake. And that's. And this is just putting a little pigment on, so I don't have to do that with the brush. But again, trying to stay away from the line art. I've made in my latest groups are really helping me well. Well, that's a good thing, Janet. You just need to enjoy this as a hobby, and enjoy your books. And if that means enjoying your books by coloring in them, or enjoying them like I sometimes do, going through them, scavenging for pages. But I'm not going to let myself being restricted by the fear of coloring in some books. Yeah, it does look like it, doesn't it? No, that was not the purpose, but it kind of looks like it. So for getting over your fears, as you know, I have a membership. I know a couple of members are in here. And with the membership, they picked a page for me to do a color along, and I'm going to do that this weekend because I didn't get right to it yet. And they actually picked a page in a Thomas Laftomich book, Dromenvanger. So I need to get over my fears, because that is one of the books that I adore, that I'm scared of coloring in, but I am going to do it. I am going to break in my Dromenvanger book, Thomas Laftomich, this weekend. Let myself do block coloring every now and then to remind myself when everything has to be. Yeah, just do the flat coloring. There's nothing wrong with flat coloring. That's why I think I like the color by number. To do once. Let me see what this is. So every other time, just do a color by number, and just do flat coloring. Why not? Who says it has to always be with shading and all of the fancy techniques? You can just do flat coloring if you want to. All right, switch it up to the lightest color. Almost there with the phone. This is light cadmium red. Okay. Did you check behind the couch, Jenna? How can you lose an entire set of Inktense pencils? Or somebody else has them. Did you borrow my Inktense pencils? I'm really afraid what my daughter is moving next Thursday. She will get the key to her house, and she is emptying her room. There is so much stuff that belongs to me coming out of that room. Oh, I've lost that one a year ago. Did you have it? Yeah, I borrowed it. Well, could you please return it? You have the time. Oh, I need to switch you. But then the old thing is in the way. Oh no, it's not in the way. Oh, let me turn her on. Hi, Tisha. Let's see. There she is. Are you joining, baby girl? Oh, she's going to dig a hole to China. Babe, calm down. What are you doing? Let me see if I can get her up a little bit without dropping you. Down, actually. You have to go down. So, there she is. Oh, she's going to ruin her bed. Okay, let me continue with this one. I'm so afraid this is turning in one red blob, actually. Oh, well, yeah, she comes and she goes whatever she wants to. So I never pick her up and force her to join, but she comes every now and then. She joins me. Well, that magical drawer is just my kid's room. That is the magical drawer. Sometimes she walks through the living room and say, "Oh, wait, what a nice shirt you have on. I think that one is mine." Yeah, I borrowed it. Oh, but I am going to miss her so much. And she has 4 weeks off now, so we're trying to make the best of the time that we still have in one house. Yeah. She's not happy very easily, as you can see. Stop, Alicia, stop the licking. That's a nervous tick that she does, licking. So she needs to stop it. Oh, there she goes. Now she's going back to sleep. That's my little girlfriend. Oh, and she's the youngest one. And it was a couple of days ago, and usually she sleeps with me and Harley sleeps with Kelly. So we were already downstairs, and then we were sitting on the couch, and I said to her, Khaleesi, there will become a day that it's just the two of us in this house. And she looked at me and I was, oh no, I'm gonna cry, don't do this. Because Harley is already 10 years old. And that's not old for a Chihuahua, but he has a heart condition. So I know he's not gonna get really old. So, and Khaleesi is 6. Yeah, she's 6 right now. So I said, oh well, there comes a time it's just gonna be the two of us. That's a really weird thought, by the way. I need a stretch to get a drink. Oh, here we go. So, all right, let's please do this enormous surface with this red. I'm not going to do a tone lighter. It's just the mid-tone and the dark tone and the lightest one, because I want this to be a really dark red background. So the blue dragon is going to pop. I haven't checked the bed yet. She always does that. It's weird. They're Chihuahuas. They're weird. They're loud. Okay. So as you can see, I'm not a really fantasy kind of background. I'm not a background kind of girl. So I do what I can. But this one does need a background. And if it's ruined, well, then we'll make the best of it. You always have acrylic paints. If it's not good. I learned that the hard way next month. Hi, Adele. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. So, no, this is Spirit Animals is actually one of the older ones. This one. I don't know if it's still in print because there were a couple of Hannah Carlson's out of print. Um, I'm not sure if this is still in print. Um, this is actually, when was this published? Let me check. If I can find it. This is a book from, 2019. So this is actually an older book. But it is my favorite, Hannah Carlson. Because I like the figure with the animal. All these pages are, it's out of print. I was afraid of that one. So as you can see, this is the girl and this is the animal that actually kind of relates to it, and that's through the entire book. So I had to do a dragon still for March of the Dragons, so why not do this one? And this is actually a body color. I have to do this, but this is the ugly stage. It's going to be better. I really hope it's going to be better. It's my kindergarten stage of a page. Every page has an ugly stage. At least mine have. I say, well, and sometimes I manage to make it a nice page, and sometimes I don't. And then I think, am I going to show that on my completed pages video? Yes, I am, because I finished a page. Okay, now the hard part. Oh, within his mouth. Now I have to be really careful. Just put a little bit of color down, and the rest I will do with a brush. All these tiny small areas, I'm not gonna go with this Neo 2 in. And I had never got the jewelry box. Got my money back as I did have it in stock. Oh, I'm sorry, because that is also out of print, isn't it? So keep an eye out for the second-hand ones, because it's not everybody's taste, Hannah Carlson, and I've noticed that some people bought them and not coloring them, and they will destash them. So that is how I got the what's her name? The other books. Okay, not Hannah Carlson, not Camila Injakova, but the other one with a K. So I'm trying to always keep an eye out on secondhand sales, on Vinted, or on not eBay. For me, I'm not an eBay kind of, because in the Netherlands eBay is not that big. So that's how you. Sometimes I saw it, Vera. Congratulations on buying the ink book. What's the title? Help me with the title. You know, I have a menopausal brain, so I'm allowed to forget things. I gotta go. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Amaya. It was great fun. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening. And hope to see you soon in the next one, of course. Now comes the hard part. So now for the hard part, because this is background, and I'm only going to see if I can define what is background and what is flames. I think this is background. That's a flame. Okay. The Ink House. Yeah, that's a good book. That's actually not a untouched book in my collection. I did a page in that one. So congrats. That is a beautiful book. Yes, I have it. I have it. I did the frog page in there. I think it was also a body color. Um, a little frog creature. I stopped I have to read my voting. This is flames. This is flames. And I set fire to the flame. Mm, I think. I think. Let me have a good look. I don't know if these. No, because this is also flame. So I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna keep it like this. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'm actually going to ruin it again. Oh, I need a thin brush because I'm gonna start with the lightest color. Gosh, where's my thin brush? That's not the one. Nope. Sorry, you have to get up. I need to get a thinner brush. Sorry, please. I need to go through your camera. Let's see where it is. Oh, there it is. Found it. What in the blazes? Okay. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I had to do this. I'm in my shabby chic pants, so, and I have to fill this up. These are just my normal Artex or Arteza pens. And because I don't want to walk through the kitchen, I have a little bottle with a little nozzle that I can fill that on when I'm at my desk. So, like that. And just put it away again. So, never running without water. I have to wash it. Sometimes I am going to wash it. My handy dandy little cloth. Zoom you in a little bit more. So I'm going to start here. Let's do the hard part first. And this is the lightest red, so I'm having the Neo 2 by nearby, so I can fill up these small gaps. I think about going live at some point this week. Oh yeah, that's, you have a killing stream scheduled, Jess, sometimes. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to wet it very carefully because I have no idea how this paper is going to react. I don't know which publisher it is, I've got to check. And I want to keep this face neat and tidy, so that's why I also picked Neo 2s, because I was a little bit hesitant between Inktense or Neo 2s, but Neo 2s is, you can still move the pigment around even when it's dry. You re-wet it again. And so I picked up a little bit of pigment from the crayon to get it a bit darker and more vibrant. And I used to find this really tedious work, but now I find it really relaxing to do this kind of. I bought shelves to hang on the wall, especially so I can put Wildegorn. Oh, are you gonna frame it? I'm gonna frame this one. It is such a stunning book. And there comes a time, Miss Vera, We are going to do a page in that book, but for now, just enjoy. Enjoy this stunning book. So I am picking up more pigment because I actually am a person that does the background in just one go and not multiple layers. I cannot handle going over this time and time again. I'm doing this in just one go, and that's it. Yes, I do have special bookshelves. Well, it's actually a bookcase. It has a door because I want to try to protect them a little bit more, my gems, from the sun, because I am sitting in my conservatory and there is full sunlight from early in the morning until noon. And sometimes you see it when I do a shelves video or some of the books are starting to yellow on top, and the backs of the book are also fading because they are in the sunlight. So the books that I really, really treasure are behind a door with a protective kind of layer on the, because there is glass in there, but I protected them from the sun. That's how I try to keep my books a little bit yeah, better. But there are a lot of books, especially my Rita Berman ones. They are behind me. Yeah, they are behind me, and they are all the backs of the books. So the spine is really, really getting lighter because of the sunlight. So, but I have no idea how to rearrange everything. So otherwise, I have to move them to the front of the house and get them away from the sun. But then I have to move my dining table in here. So, and I kind of have a dedicated spot in my house only for hobbies, and that's my conservatory. So I have to accept that it is what it is. Yeah, take it downstairs. Well, it doesn't fit on my desk as well. It is good that it's ring. It has a ring bound book, so you can kind of flap it, yeah, backwards and just make it half. But it's still a unbelievably big book. That's why I haven't colored in the color by number. Also, the big one, the A3 one. Is that still? I sometimes get the feeling that I am the only one who got to snatch one of them from Amazon, the color by number A3 size book, because I get a lot of questions when I've shown it on my video from people who say, "Where do you buy the book?" Because it's everywhere, it's sold out. I pre-ordered the thing and I had no problems getting it. I don't know if it's still in print or was it just a one-time thing. It's so weird. Yeah, Zoe got one. Let me see. Ah, well, you could borrow my drill as well. I have a drill. Can always borrow that one if you want to. And my card disappeared again, but it did seem some bad reviews. Symbols being double and sometimes. I saw the reviews as well, and I cannot. Um, I don't have an opinion yet if that is the thing or if it's. I always have a second look at the back if it's the correct color, and sometimes just adjust as I go. So Lyrica seems to stock with stock. Yeah, yeah, just keep an eye out, and they will be back. But the that book went unbelievably fast. Within a couple of days, it was out of stock on Amazon. Ooh, did you see that? Threw out a lot of water. Wait, careful. Here we go. So, well, stop giving so much water. I'm sorry, I have to focus a little bit because my brush is acting up, giving way too much water. Currently available on there. Oh, that's good. So everybody who wants it, get it, get it. Same thing. Have to one Pokemon. Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to be patient now with books. Think, well, my time will come eventually. They will be back in stock and reprint, and I will get my turn. And this one I just pre-ordered, but I hardly ever pre-order from Amazon. But this one I had actually on pre-order. Oh, it's so big. Well, you've seen it in real life. It's so it's so big. It's a real genuine A3 size. So it's like coloring a poster. Okay. Yeah. See, I went over the line. Dang it. Girls on senile, and then it's just girls gone. Okay, let's scoot this over. I'm still not sure. The lost sister of our world core. Yeah, yeah, you can color that. It's it is actually quite fun when it comes in on the with the post. I've got the Mexico. Yep, that's true. There are doubles. If you are a collector of color by numbers, you run the risk of having doubles within that big book. So, and I actually thought that within that book, the areas you color are bigger. Well, that is not the case. It's still as tiny as ever. So it's not that, oh, well, it's a bigger book, so the areas to color are bigger. Nope. Is an only child. I'm always wondering if um, when you have a successful book like that, or why does the artist don't publish more? Um, so because people are really really enthusiastic about Wildegorn, um, but it's just that one book. In the Wildegorn book, no. Is he going to do another one? Because that will be nice. I haven't read the whole story yet. Kind of put it behind lock and key to keep it nice. It comes out on special occasions. Tom 11. Yeah. I want to darken this bit a little bit up. It's really nice to have it on camera with this light so I can check my colors are the way I want it. This is going to take a while before this is done. Not even sure I can manage this one in one sitting, but oh, so then we'll probably go back to it. Oh, that will be fantastic. Oh, I would love that. Let's do this scary part, the inside of the mouth. Try not to nick the teeth with this color, because I want to keep this. I think the teeth are going to be whitish. Let's see. Oh, hi Tracy. Welcome. Welcome in the stream. I am coloring in Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. Well, coloring, I am trying to do a background. Without looking up, Tracy, as it's with Spirit Animals, it's actually a body color I'm doing with, I think she's Missy Kira. Her name is, if I pronounce it correctly. This is the inside of the mouth. Okay. Over an alcohol marker. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe you can just do it on a little bit of piece of paper. Try it first. Because alcohol markers are reluctant. Once they're on there, it's hard to. And I think it also depends on what color you used. If you want to go lighter over dark, no, I don't think it's gonna work. But I would recommend just get a scrap piece of paper and just try first. Nessa, did I forget to say hello to you? Did you sneak in and I didn't see it? Because sometimes I can't remember who I said already hi to, but if I forgot, I'm so sorry. And hi, Nessa, welcome in. It's usually when I'm focused on this small areas. Work. Oh, again with the dark color difference. I snuck in. Well, you're always welcome to sneak in. But I was thinking, oh, I'm sometimes so forgetful. And this afternoon I had a kind of a bit of a fallout with a customer. And he claimed things and accused me of things that I thought, I'm not going, am I going crazy? So when I got back, and my boss was also with it, he said, well, I cannot imagine you doing this or forgetting that or yada yada yada. I said, me neither, but he was so convincing and so, I thought, well, I'm going nuts. Oh, hi Alexis. So I went home and I could not get any rest of this, and I looked it up, and yeah, I was right, I did not forget. So he accused me of something that was actually not true, but it's not right now it's not a wise decision to confront him with that. But I will get my payback. So it's in an email. So he said I didn't CC him in with the email, and I didn't send him the quote, the new quote, and I actually did. So next time I'm just sending that same email back with a heads up with something, and I said, well, according to the quote I sent to you on yada yada yada. And then he thinks, oh shoot, she did send the email. I can be somewhat bitchy when it comes to that one. You're not going to accuse me of something that I did not do or forget or so. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is also, I actually need to be very careful. I so do not want to ruin this page. So this is so tiny, but I think it will pay off when you just focus for just a sec to keep this nice and clean along the line art. Alexis, hi. Even when you found out you are correct, it still affects your day. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Because I want to. I, I do not demand an apology. Never. I'm not going to do that. But I want to let him know that he was wrong. And he did a bold. He said, I have lost every trust I have in you. Well, that is a bold statement. And now it seems it's not based on any truth whatsoever. So I am going to get my revenge is a big word, but it is. It was a really unpleasant conversation because I take a lot of pride in my work, what I do, and I'm being really accurate and trying to help clients and do a good as job as I can. And then someone just blatantly accuses me of something that just is not true. And then that hurts. So I will get my payback eventually. He will know that he was wrong one way or the other. He will know. I'm not going to demand anything. It's not to embarrass him or anything, but he needs to know that you just cannot accuse anybody without. He was, yeah, and I have the email to prove it. Well, I have the email to prove it. Because of something I did. Oh, hell no, Lola was a misunderstanding, was a weak word. Yeah, well, that's awful. People, there's some people just think you can just say anything, just run their mouth. I think that's the phrase. Without consequences. I'm always admitting, even if it's not my fault. I say, well, if I make you feel like that, and it's not my intention to make you feel that, I am really sorry. But in hindsight, I was in my car. I thought, you are so full of crap, dude. I'm 100% sure that I send you the quote, the adjusted quote. I am absolutely positive. Almost smashed my car trying to find it on my phone while driving. Don't do that, by the way. Jump so hard, I'll tell you still. Tiny cut from my shears. Yeah. Yeah, some people are just not. Empathy as kind of lost, left the world. A little bit of mutual understanding, or so now he doesn't want to ever talk to me again. Well, I can do business with somebody else in that house, at that hospital, so that's not a problem. But yeah, it's really worrying. I don't know what this world is coming to. I don't know. Sometimes. Am I still on camera? Yes, I am. I don't know what people think. What is going on inside their head? I'm sorry, I'm focusing. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's our keyboard player, Joost. Alright, well, we got the band back together again. Oh, so this was my day, so I decided not to be. I need to work tomorrow, but I need to do a lot of paperwork. My vacation starts in not this upcoming week, but the week after that, and I decided I'm going to finish all my paperwork in the upcoming days, and then see what next week will bring. Not being too active, because I have had it after today. And then I have 10 days off, so come on, baby, let's color or make stickers. Well, actually, I need to make coloring stickers, aren't they? With fun quotes, because I want to do quote stickers. I don't know why. I kind of want to do quote stickers. So, like the F up, I'm coloring, or don't disturb, I am coloring. I would like to do that, to make stickers. I go also on fairness. I tend to get very upset. Yeah. Yep. In the end, even if something goes wrong, we're all people. Yeah, we're all people. And yeah, everybody can make a mistake. Anything can happen. So to accuse people or don't have any empathy whatsoever, I think, well, I can run my mouth whenever I want to without any. Yeah, he says, yeah, I'm really a black and white person. Well, good for you, but this is not a good work relationship. Question, anyone know which is smoother, Neo 2 or Tim Hall? I think, but that's also my own experience, that the Tim Holtz ones are not as dark / pigmented than the Neo 2s. So, as you can see, this is really saturated. This is really dark and bright. That's how I like it. The Tim Holtz ones are more, yeah, watercolory actually. But maybe that is just the technique I use. Not using a lot of pigment with them, but that's what, in my opinion. But I don't know if there's anybody here in the chat that has a different experience with the two. Because the Tim Holtz I also pick up directly from the crayon, and I don't get the opacity that I have with the Neo 2s. Well, that's a lot of difficult English words in one sentence. Oh, shucks, I got over. Went to shopping mall for homes. Oh, de meubelboulevard. Let's do a quiz. Yeah, say, wat een gezeik. Yeah, that's yeah, that is a Dutch phrase. What a gezeik. It's when people just keep on nagging and I don't know if you put it through Google Translate that it comes up with a, I don't know. It's kind of a good Dutch phrase. And I hate gezeik. So now everybody at the other side of the stream is practicing to say the word gezeik. But please don't literally translate it, because it has something to do with your visit to the toilet. The number one, not the number two, but the number one. So that's the only explanation I can give for the word gezeik. The English one might be even better. Yeah, it's kind of a load of crap. Yeah. But that's funny, because when I see the word crap, I think that's a number 2. And when we say gezeik, that's a number 1. So why? Please make up your mind. That is actually quite funny, come to think of it. That's yeah. That is so funny. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Oh, you're in the kind of in the right direction, Angie. It's about that sort of context. But then when people speak, so. And I think a lot of crap is more like what you tell them is BS. But gezeik is more when it just keeps on going. Come on. Stop talking. Stop whining. Stop it. So that's what we call gezeik. So you all need to practice with the big G. Gezeik. And then you're good. Like all the bureaucracy, we find gezeik. Kind of that. It's something we use actually quite a lot, don't we? Yeah, it's always true. Yeah. But I think it's a phrase we use a lot. You can even make it a personal. It's een zeikert. So then it's aimed at the person itself. So everybody, a person that does a lot of gezeik, noemen wij een zeikert. We call them a zeikert. So that's Dutch lesson number 22 for tonight. Oh, and that, well, kind of, yeah. That's a little bit, I guess, in the same kind of phrase. I am taking notes. Well, there's going to be a quiz next week. No. That is too funny. Oh, I am actually. Let me see. This is a little. Yeah, pull it a little bit down as well, because there is a second color underneath here somewhere. Starts, but I'm just gonna do the lightest red with all these fidgety little. Vandaag is rood. Well, it's quite a boring stream actually because it's all red. I'm so sorry you're still looking at red. Me putting you on red. But it needs to be done, folks. It needs to be done. Oh, really? After 2 episodes? Come on, Netflix. I have background noise on, and then after 2.5 episodes, it says, "Are you still watching?" No, actually not. I'm streaming, but I'm listening. Chicken pot pie for supper. 20 more minutes until done. Well, that is exactly the time I am still streaming, Nessa. So, well, no, it's red. It is a light cadmium red. So, oh, I'm sorry, you're high up. So I'm still streaming for 20 minutes. So by the time you hear ding, then I am done, and your chicken pot pie will be done. Well, the timing is absolutely brilliant. No, I'm actually not done. This is going to take 4 sessions to get this all background filled up, but that's the nice thing about Neo 2s. I can pause whenever I want to, and if I make them wet again, I can still move pigment around and have a nice blend eventually. And it's good when you do that when your paper has to dry. If you feel that the paper is too wet, just let it dry for a couple of minutes, and then you can go over it again. But it does look on camera with this lighting like orangey red. Here I come to see today. This is all really fidgety, but Do we have another stream after this? Not that I am aware of. I have noticed that that's 2 hours of streaming is perfect for me. And I still have to do my dishes. Oh, look at my cute. Oh, she is so cute when she's like that. Oh, how can you not love this? I'm sorry, I was talking about the dog. So I still need to do the dishes, and I actually want to be in bed by kind of 11ish. Because I want to get up early tomorrow. Get working early so I can stop a little bit before the original time. Usually I work until 5, but I have band practice tomorrow and I want to be on time. So, where's Kimberlyn, by the way? I haven't seen her all day. Usually when Kimberlyn is usually on her way from work or to work, one or the other. Sometimes she tries to call in, but the Wednesday evening is kind of a logistical challenge for her to join. So, and I think it's the 22nd. Yeah, I am also streaming Sunday. You know, there is a kind of a different schedule for people. Yeah. Oh, that's for people who didn't see it yet or didn't get the news. I am doing a Wednesday stream every Wednesday, and I'm alternating between horror pages and these. Yeah, I cannot call it normal different subjects. Let me call it like that. And Sunday I'm alternating, and Lucy Colors is having the other Sunday. So we have a good agreement that I'm doing 1 week and she's doing the other. Yeah. So that's and it gives a little bit more peace in my head for the streams. And for some reason, that's weird because I am just working on Wednesday, but it feels like the energy I have on a Wednesday is kind of still there from the work day. And sometimes I do go out on a Saturday, and I notice that then it's really hard for me to make it an enjoyable stream for you, because my energy levels are really low then, because I am getting older. And I've noticed that when I'm out and it's going to be late, I need a couple of days to recuperate, actually. But I did get a compliment because somebody thought I was just at the beginning of 40. So I thought, well, how much do I need to pay you for that compliment? But I always like it when people think I'm younger than I look, but I think everybody has that. Okay. Yeah, Kimberlyn is always fun to have in the stream as well. She's also really active on the membership with coloring the pages, picking the songs. She even had a suggestion for this month's page for the membership, so that's also really fun. So yeah, sometimes work just happens, it just gets in the way of life, I guess. It's too bad. We need more time to enjoy life instead of just need to work. So I am actually starting early tomorrow morning, and now I'm getting that's good. That's fantastic. Oh, I loved when they ID me for alcohol. Yeah, please continue. Yeah. Well, it was actually Saturday evening, and I was with a friend of mine, and she is actually 4 years younger than I am. So, and we were at a bar, and lights were still on, so the band wasn't hasn't started yet. And then someone we both knew, that's the bass player of that band, uh, said, "Well, of course you are way younger than she is." And I looked at him and I, "Are you really sure that that's the case?" "Yeah, of course that is." "Well, dude, no, I'm 52. Huh? Yeah, yeah, but now you're wearing makeup. Well, that's so the other did. My friend said, "Well, thank you so much for that insult." Oh, I had so much fun. But the next day, I was 52. Trouble getting out of bed. It was a fun evening, but so. But this Saturday night, I am toning it up. But I have to go to my daughter's. Um, she does. She's in a theater group, and they have a. You call it a recital or something? I don't know exactly what it's called in English. So I have a ticket, and I'm going to watch her again. It's always fun. Let's see, what did I miss? Next light v dark theme for April. Is it pastels v dark? Oh, gosh, that is a challenge. Pastels v darks. Oh, you can maybe do an experiment and just split the page in half. Just take the middle of the page and do one side dark and the other side with pastels. Same image. You have to have a little bit of uh, a centered image with the same kind of thing on either side, I guess. But I would just put a washi in the middle or something and just split the page in half. And then you can do both. And we're not going to say that to them, and then they're gonna think, what are they doing? Well, I want to enter this one for the pastel part, and I want the other half for the dark part. Well, that would be fun. And then Holly Berry and Joe will think, huh? Yeah, for instance, yes, that's it. Oh, yeah, I love that idea. That is a brilliant idea. And I think there are more pages like that in other books. Just get them off their game for a little while. Because they always had a little bit of a competition between the both of them. Who gets the most pages from people? Ah, this will be fun. Oh. Or you can do for it, because this book is actually brilliant. Wait, let me zoom you out. Yeah, it's red. Um, so you can look at this. You can do this one in pastels or this one in dark colors. That is also quite fun. This is all 2 pages, but I know there are a lot in different books. There are just a single page. It's the month of Easter. Say to sailors, and all my pages will be pastel. Well, then I dare you just to do a dark one. Just do a dark one. Okay, let's do the outline of the head. Kind of lost. I think here starts my mid-tone. Kind of up here. So I'm gonna start here for the outline of the head, so I know where my mid-tone is going to start, because I need to work upwards, just to prevent that it's going to be a blob of red. I am gonna shade it. I can shade it still um, over the Neo 2s, so give it a little bit more oomph. I didn't know participate in hashtag yet this year, or did I? Always team. Yeah, I'm always team dark. This month I'm actually doing both. I did team dark, the Athena page, and now I'm still working. I'm sorry, on the Mr. Fogarty page for the membership, and that is going to be Team Light. So I'm actually doing both. I hope I am going to finish that also this week. I'm going to be very busy this weekend. Doing stuff. That's my brush is not giving any water. Oh, here it is. So I'm actually doing both. Team Light. Yeah. I think I would have expected that, Jess, that you were Team Light. And that's also really fun with this hashtag because everybody is different. Let me have a cough. I have a kriebeltje. I'm sorry. Too much talking. Okay. Here we go. And it just do slightly the contour of his face. I think when it's done, I think it will be great, but it's so much. It's Sweden, is yeah. Well, no, I'm sorry. Oh, we need to take your word for it, Jess. I used to be little sweet. I'm not anymore. Let me get a bigger brush because this is taking forever with that small brush, and it's a waste of my small brush. Oh, that's way too big. Let me see this one. Kinder Surprise Dinosaur Toy Collection. Well, that's good. I think it's a collector's item. Now I already know that you are not in the US because Kinder Surprises are illegal in the US, or you have a illegal stash somewhere because of choking. They think it has a choking hazard, but we just are built differently, I think. Well, there's nothing wrong with an adult having no, not childlike hobbies. It's not actually not true, but different hobbies. First, because it got along the way for donations at kids' hospital. Oh yeah, yeah, but I think that's just great when people are. I love when people are not are staying true to themselves. Hey, that's the one I was looking for. True to themselves and don't care what other people think. I think that I kind of adapted that way of living years ago, and it's so liberating. I'm staying true to myself. I do what I like, and I dress how I like, and I live my life the way I want to live it. Um, it's, yeah, love that way of living. Okay, I need to switch to the darker one. It looks really orangey, doesn't it, on camera? It's not. It's yeah. I can imagine looking at it like from that perspective that you think, oh, that looks really dark. I'm getting back to the scarlet one because I know somewhere in there is a transformation to the scarlet one. I have Yeah, that's always a good excuse. No, it's not for me, it's for my grandkids. Well, I don't have that one because I don't have grandkids yet, I guess. No, I don't. So it's not that dark, isn't it? I would actually prefer it to be a little bit darker than this. So I'm mixing it up. Here's that head again. I'm gonna change my brush again. Yeah, it's gone orange. Oh no, it has to be dark. It has to be red, but let's hope it will still. So I will be happy when I'm finished with this background, so I can get started on this dragon, turning it all bright and blue. Maybe trying to do a kind of an icy dragon. That would also be fun. Wow, 6. Oh, then you're at 6. That's going to be busy. Oh, I don't see my kid. I only have one daughter, so I don't see my kid putting 6 children on this world. So I think I would be lucky if she chooses to have one, if she is allowed to have one, because you don't get kids. You kind of need to be blessed with them, actually. My niece entering the age where anything childish is not so cool. It's always a choice, Avira. If you want kids, if you can have kids, some people really, really are. I was one of the lucky ones to was able to have kids. So, but one is plenty. One is plenty. All right, switch to the big brush again and darken this up. Oh, sorry, I went quiet. I'm focusing. Oh, it's by choice, and that's you are free to have choices, and I think I can. In hindsight, I love my kid to death, and I think when I look at the world, what is happening, sometimes I get, oh, kid, what world did I put you on? I'm almost saying, I'm sorry, I put you into this world, but I'm not. Um, so, give away a home to someone who doesn't have kids. No, yeah. It's so better. Oh, no, you don't. Really? Oh, then you're my kind of lady. Oh my god. Oh. Well, actually, when I look at Kelly, I say, "Oh, you're just so exactly like me." Ugh, oh, people, I'm so sorry. Put this into this world. No, I'm so proud of her. She's my pride and joy. See, it looked brown at the beginning, but now on camera, everything looks like a red. There is a difference here, folks. Not much, but there is a difference. Somewhere. Maybe I will pull a darker color just to give it a little bit more, but on camera it's all orange. It actually does not. There is difference in these colors, but the camera just doesn't pick it up. I'm officially done. Yeah, congratulations and celebrations. Oh, hi, Millie. What time is it? Well, Millie, I didn't stop yet, but the planning was to stop at 10. So I'm so happy you joined. I'm gonna, especially for Millie, I'm gonna stay 10 minutes longer. So she can say hi to everybody. How was your day, Millie? Or how is your day going? Think fuck our future healthcare profession. Yep. Yeah, what is the world coming to looking at the next generation? And I think, ugh, really? To say it bluntly, that is the sperm that got through? Come on. I'm so sorry I said that loud. But it's after 10, we are allowed. Like, you gotta be kidding me. That is our future. I think I'll film the next second call and quickly shift to spending all afternoon and most of the evening doing my swatch chart. Yeah. It does take longer than expected, doesn't it? Doing a swatch chart. I kind of don't like swatching. I think I kind of don't like coloring books more than I don't like swatching. Thanks, Jess, for that one. For the page with 1,000 books. That I'm never going to color, for that matter. For people who do not know, I do not like coloring. I like coloring books, but I do not like coloring books. If I make myself, yeah, if you get what I mean. It's that's really punishment for me. Well, thank you, Milia. I'm still doing red. I can't. I have to finish this background. I actually want to finish this page before the end of the month. Fortunately, we have an extra weekend, so we still have 2 weekends to go. So I am guessing I will finish this page. Oh, good night, Adele. Thank you so much for being here again. Have a good night. There we go. Chicken pie done. Well, that's correct because it's 3 minutes past 10, so it could be chicken pie done. Enjoy, Nessa. Enjoy. I hope it tastes as good as it sounds, so please enjoy. So let's get the blotchiness off a bit. I'm not really happy with this part, but that's the other color. So I'm going to do a little bit of this color and then I am going to stop because my bed is calling. So clean my brush for the final bit. I need to write my colors down because I am trying to clean up my desk and it's just not working. All right, let me zoom you out a bit where we are at now. Whoops, here we go. So we still have a lot of reds to go and I want to do the blend better, so it's absolutely not done. But we kind of have a third of the basing of the background ready. For a marker to keep going just a little. It's like playing chicken or something with a marker. So I am gonna, do more with this background. I'll clean my brush. But for now, I had great fun again. Bria from Light of Dragons, but I don't know if I'll... Yeah, well, it is a really fun page, and for your information, I'm going to do the background red, and the dragon's going to be bluish ice, trying to do ice blue color to make it pop of this page. But my first big struggle is going to do this background and trying to finish this background. So everybody, let's put the cap on. Thank you so much for being here, for joining, for keeping me company. I really needed this one. So after a lousy day, actually. And I will be streaming Sunday. Yes, I will be streaming Sunday. So for now, I wish you good day or good night. And also from Khaleesi, but she is being really cute. And I will hope to see you, hopefully, next Sunday. Maybe continue with this page or see if I can start another one. So thanks again, everybody. And good night all. Bye-bye.